Vaders
What's
Fist!
up, everyone?
I am Lucas, and this is my main man, Dark Depke, aka Nick Depke. Say
How's
hi.
everyone doing?
This has been a long time coming, guys. We had, me, George, and Nick had this crazy idea about doing this, and we finally got you here.
And it's happening right
It's happening. You, me, are talking Star Wars. The thing we love. I'm just giddy as a schoolgirl right now. This is so much fun. So today on Vaders Fist, we're going to talk about first topic. We finally know who's going to be playing Han Solo, and his name is Alden Edrich. And
Look him up at home.
Yeah, he was in Hail Caesar, which really wasn't a good movie, but you can definitely see what they did.
Yeah.
You can definitely see that he does have that Han Solo look type in Gunfire, but this
He
kid
sees it.
This kid
I
doesn't.
don't really see it.
I want to hear your reasonings why.
Well, I kind of like that he wasn't in any movie that I've seen. I haven't seen a Hail Caesar movie. He might have been great, but I like that he's not a well-known actor, so I can kind of see him as being Han Solo.
Okay.
Yeah, like he was talking before about how the guy from Kingsman,
Taron Egerton, who I could have seen as Han Solo as well, but sometimes you got to go for who looks the part, and Egerton and Dave Franco did not. I don't know what they saw in him.
Yeah, for both those guys, I would have saw it being Dave Franco or the guy from Kingsman, and I wouldn't have seen it as
this
being
guy?
Han Solo.
I mean, I could have seen it as Taron Egerton big time because he's got that swagger about him that Harrison Ford had in the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
He's just like, I'm here to smuggle some spices in, do my thing, get out of here, and then end up joining the rebellion. You know how it goes.
It hit on your sister.
Hit on your sister.
Before you knew it was your sister.
That's Luke Skywalker. No, but also I just read this Star Wars Newsnet. Great website to look up everything Star Wars. They just had a nice little article. You have to go out and check that out. Steven Spielberg was actually one of the people interviewing for the role, and he was the guy that goes, "Hey, this kid has got some potential. I see Han Solo in him," and they went with it. And I mean, he might not have liked the choice. I might not have liked the choice. I mean, I would have picked Taron Egerton, obviously, because I loved Kingsman. Kingsman was a great movie, but we weren't in that interviewing process. We don't know what they saw, so we're just gonna go with it. We're gonna go see it, obviously, when it comes out.
And I trust what Steven Spielberg
has
to say and what his opinion is. I mean, he's been in the movie business for...
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I mean, look they're going to make Indiana Jones number 5 now. So that's going to be awesome.
Are they?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
They don't kill them off.
Oh, they won't. They won't. So last week we had Darth Ginger, a.k.a. Tyler Tell here.
What a name.
Yeah, I know. We give great names here at Vaders Fist. We give them great names. But we were talking about the Rogue One trailer, and this man over here was not present for that episode, so I'm gonna just ask him what he thought of the trailer, and I'm gonna throw it over to you.
Throw it over to me? Yeah. Okay. I liked the trailer. Didn't really give you a whole lot, but it gave you like an atmosphere when that alarm starts going off. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm, that one.
It really, that noise.
Yeah.
It gives you a real sense of like this is
Star Wars.
This is Star Wars. Yeah. This is urgent. Like puts you in like the moment of
of them stealing the plans.
Yeah,
and it's just
it's something I really wanted to see kind of from this movie since in the 4th movie they don't really go over it a whole lot. I want to see kind of why the Empire is why these people are rebelling from the Empire, like why it's so bad.
Yeah. I mean, you got a taste of it in Episode 3 a little bit of the tyranny and everything, but but I do agree you don't see very much of it. And in the new book that I'm reading for you guys, Bloodline, Leia has flashbacks. She has memories of like the beginning of like the rebellion and all this stuff and how they were sick and tired of. It was more of Palpatine ruling everything. They believed that everybody should have a say and what goes on in their government, and that's pretty much why they rebelled, because the Empire obviously is corrupt and all this other stuff. So that's the main reason why they rebelled. But
Yeah.
I understand why you'd want to know more about it, which is completely.
Yeah, it's like a dictatorship versus a democracy.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
That's they started with a democracy with the old republic, and then Palpatine took over and it became a dictatorship or an empire. So yeah, I totally agree with you. I think we're gonna end up seeing. Obviously, we're gonna see Vader, and that's gonna be. He's gonna be slaying some guys down. It's gonna be legit.
I hope this is really angry Vader, so he can just like go off and do some crazy stuff. And like with the stuff they've done with the new movies of like Kylo Ren stopping the blaster ray thing.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever Darth Vader's gonna do is gonna probably blow that out.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome because he is the Lord of the Sith. He is like the #1 most feared Sith Lord in all of Star Wars, like anthology or whatever you want to call it, canon. But I mean, he's the man.
I think Darth Vader is the #1 most recognized villain.
Yeah, too. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And so you have to add to that like mythology.
Exactly.
You have to add him like he's got some 1 or 2 more kick-ass things he's doing.
Yeah. So in the trailer, you see this bacta tank, right? Yeah. And you see the Imperial Guards, and you see this hooded figure bowing down. I actually heard a theory that it's Vader in that bacta tank because he's getting something must have happened to him because when we see him in Episode 4, he's not able to move as well. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So maybe something happened to him that has fatigued him severely. Because in Star Wars Rebels, he's literally dangerous as hell. Like, he is just slaying people. Like, it's like he is so much stronger than he is in Episode 4, and he is just going off on kids. It's ridiculous. So I'm thinking something happens to him where he has to be put in the bacta tank. And
again?
Well, no, in the bacta tank in the trailer. So something happens in between. I think it'll be in like the second act. A huge battle happens. The rebels get away. Then he heals up and then goes after him again. So that's what I think. And the hooded guy is probably like an Inquisitor. And an Inquisitor's like a trained Sith. But he's not a Sith. He's an assassin. Okay. They're like assassins. They're in Rebels, which you'll have to check out. Mm-hmm. But that's what I think. There was also people saying that was Snoke. No,
I don't know.
It's just it doesn't fit in. It doesn't work. And if you did do that, you're just making the universe smaller. So, now on to our next story. Tom Hardy, the man who played Mad Max, he was also in The Revenant as Leo's counterpart. I think he won.
He was in Lawless. He was in that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio where it's Inception.
Yeah, Inception. He was in that one too?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Dude with a gun doing pretty bad
stuff. Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah, it's been reported that Tom Hardy is going to be in Episode 8.
So we don't know if that's a cameo. Like, he could be a stormtrooper, or he said maybe Boba Fett.
Boba Fett, yeah, that would be. I could
see him as a Boba Fett.
That'd be awesome because it's been said that Boba Fett is gonna have his own movie. Why not have him show up 70 years later and hunt down? Han's dead, so there's really no point for him being alive.
Maybe his lineage.
Maybe. Yeah, well, I mean, maybe. But I was just gonna say something really dumb there. Good thing I didn't. But I mean, it could be anything. He could just be some plain old dope who just walks around with the Resistance. But I mean, it's pretty cool to see people like famous. Like in the last movie, we had the can't think of his name. James Bond. He was the stormtrooper.
There was also Tom Cruise was in it. I know.
Really?
Yeah, Tom Cruise was one of the stormtroopers.
That's right. Yeah.
Plenty of people coming out.
Kevin Smith did voices for. And a lot of like famous voice actors, did like the voices of those stormtroopers, which I found really interesting. And you can find that out in the Force Awakens Blu-ray. You should get it. It's really good.
Yeah, they didn't pay him. That's free sponsorship.
No, that's free
there.
sponsorship. I mean, I love that. I have the Blu-ray. I have it. I have all 7 movies on iTunes. So, get at me. Get at me. But
if you want Star Wars and chill, hit him up.
Yeah, hit me up. Oh, I'm already taken. I got a girlfriend. Sorry, guys. But I mean, what do you think? I think he would make it really interesting, especially with his acting and what he's done.
He is a very good actor. I think he would do a great job. The one thing I have, in the second movie, The Clone Wars, isn't the dad like kind of Filipino or dark skinned?
Yes, yeah. Yep.
I don't know if that's gonna have any part to play in who they're gonna cast. It might.
It might, but
maybe they'll just.
Maybe they'll just
spray
go.
tan on it
Yeah,
or something.
maybe. Who knows? But I think he could do it.
I think he could do it.
And like another thing, like seeing like famous people actually wanting to do this. Like I'd
do it.
I've
I would
heard
be paid nothing if I was.
if
Tom Cruise
we,
or something?
I'm gonna throw a question out there. Out of any famous person, who would you like to see in a Star Wars movie?
Oh my god.
Let's go, guys. For I'd say Leo. I would want to see Leo because he was originally supposed to be Anakin Skywalker before they picked Hayden Christensen.
I could see like Morgan Freeman being some guy you meet and he like teaches. Maybe he's one of Luke's like fellow masters when he was teaching the apprentices.
Yeah.
Like Ben and maybe Rey.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe he could. I'd like to see him in there. He could be one.
I think that'd be interesting. Another one. Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise could be a badass villain in a Star Wars movie. But the problem is he's so
you can't put Tom.
He would be. I don't know. There's a whole lot of people that we could go down the line with, but Star Wars is synonymous with starting with people that have not gotten their start. I mean, look at Felicity Jones as the leading in Rogue One. She has been in very little stuff. Like she's been in Theory of Everything with the Stephen Hawking's movie, which was pretty good. Maybe she did. I'll have to look that up. But I think she might have gotten an Oscar nomination for that movie. So I mean, you're getting very, very good people. And Forrest Whitaker, he's in Rogue One too as well. Yeah. So I mean, they're really stepping up their game, getting those actors and stuff like that. But anything else for that?
The actor, when you said Tom Cruise, I could see him being like maybe like a sergeant for one of the stormtroopers, and like taking off his mask and be like, "Oh shit, that's Tom Cruise."
Yeah.
Just telling you orders. I could see him doing that. Have just like a small little part, maybe a couple lines, but you just be like, "Shit, Tom Cruise." But yeah. I wouldn't want to see that because you're putting too much like this as a cameo film for celebrities and stuff.
I agree.
It needs to be its own like film.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Okay. So now on to video games. Today, EA and DICE and all those guys that are making the Star Wars Battlefront games just released that they're gonna release a Star Wars game every year for the next 3 or 4 years, and obviously we're gonna get Battlefront 2 next year, and I like this game. I really do like this game. It's just it's got its flaws. In Battlefront 2, I really want to see a campaign. If they're going to do the Galactic Empire and the First Order, have it come together. Have those stories combined and do a campaign. It doesn't matter. I just want a campaign that we can play.
Yeah, it doesn't have to follow like a specific storyline. Like it's not going to be the same as like the movies, or just put it like as something in the books.
Like Battlefront Twilight Company, which is also a really good book. Yeah. I've read that one too. It's very descriptive. And it really gives you it's kind of what I want Rogue One to be. It's a war book. It tells you how these people react to these situations and how it affects them in the long run, which was awesome. Mm-hmm. But another thing I love the Clone Wars era. I loved Clone Wars, the animated series. I thought that was a fantastic series. I love that we got to see Anakin grow up and really take a role in that whole war, because in episode 4, Obi-Wan's talking and he goes, yeah, I knew your father and we were best of friends. You really didn't see that in the prequels all that much, except for episode 3. And getting that Clone Wars animated series kind of cemented, yes, he was a good pilot, yes, he was a good man, he was a good friend, and then in episode 3 you really get to see that downfall. You know what I mean? Like, and I would love to see this. I would love to see the Clone Wars in Battlefront 2, because when I played the original Battlefront and Battlefront 2 on the PlayStation 2, I loved the clones. The clones were the best looking troopers. They had the best outfits. They had the best guns.
Yeah, for sure.
Honestly, I would take a clone trooper like Rex over this guy, because this guy can't hit anything. He can't hit anything.
In the new movies,
they're a little bit better.
We watched it together, and you were like, "Oh yeah, the clones can actually hit something now."
Yeah, and it was
from the get go. They throw out that they're like, they can actually kill people now.
Yeah,
they're not gonna just be shooting at like,
oh god,
I can't see out of this helmet.
Yeah, but I love the gameplay. I love the multiplayer. Another gripe the main thing is getting a campaign. Bring back Galactic Conquest, where you can travel through planets and take over. That was fun in Battlefront 2. Me and Nick used to always play our neighbors in that game, and it would literally come down to one planet.
Yeah.
And who was going to control that one planet to really make a difference.
It would take a long time, but it was so much fun. It was like an all-day thing.
Well, yeah, we started...
12 o'clock and we'd be playing into the night.
Yeah, it was... I still love that game. If I had an Xbox 360, I'd still be playing that game.
Yeah. My favorite Star Wars game was the original Battlefront.
Yeah,
on PlayStation 2. I thought it was a lot better. I know, I gotta be realistic, but like, I really liked how you couldn't sprint in the game. It made the map so much bigger. And so much more spread out. I know, like, the people, they couldn't really kill you at all. Like, they could hardly kill you unless they were chucking grenades at you or something.
Yeah.
But I just thought it made the map so much bigger. And in the game, since I was playing this game, it makes it so much smaller when you're just sprinting everywhere, jetpacking everywhere.
Dude, the jetpack, though, that's something I do like about it. It's that, and the amount of people you can have in one game is just ridiculous. 40 people in one game? That's just nuts. Like, it's just like you're surrounded and you're just like, holy crap, there's a guy there, there's a guy there, there's 4 guys in front of me, there's a guy behind me. It's just ridiculous whenever I play, and I don't do really well in the 40 vs. 40. I'm more of like a team deathmatch type of guy.
Does anyone do good at that?
Oh, I mean, there was a guy that literally went 38-6 in one game. Like, these kids don't have lives. They are literally the top rank. Like, I think the rank's 70 now.
He's watching YouTube videos of, like, where's the best spots to, like, snipe.
Oh, yeah. He's doing the whole Halo thing.
He's jetpacking up, like, miles of map and then, like, getting out a sniper and shooting people from way down low.
There are those people that do that, though. It's crazy. But, I mean, and, like, this third-person game that I was telling him about, the Titanfall, we talked about it last week. Titanfall, the creators of Titanfall are going to do, like, a third-person adventure action game of Star Wars. And honestly, I would really love it if it were to happen either in, like, I don't care. If it happens in Star Wars, the one place I want to see it is the Clone Wars. I really do want to see a Clone Wars adventure game where you have to be the clones and stuff like that. That would be fun. I would eat that crap up.
Yeah, because killing the droids was always super fun.
Yeah.
And you were the clones. You looked
badass. Yeah,
and
especially,
go around kill like droids, and they'd say stupid shit all the time.
Yeah, Roger.
Yeah, Roger.
Dude, but and then another thing, I want to have space battles over planets. That was awesome in Battlefront 2 how they did that. It was just fantastic. They don't have it in this game, except for maybe they're gonna add the Death Star map in the fall, which I'm hoping will be a huge success and get people back on board. And they're gonna have Bespin. Remember Bespin from the first game? That map where you literally had a team on one side, and then there was a bridge, and you'd go in, and you'd be like, it'd literally be a free-for-all in that one place, and trying to take that over. You remember that?
Was that the one where it's rain? No,
That's Camino.
Is it
That's
Camino? Okay.
Camino's that one.
It's like raining all the time. And...
Yeah, that's Camino.
Yeah.
But the Bespin it had, I'll have to show you it after so that you really understand what I'm talking about. But it was fun in the first one. It's the very first one. They didn't have Bespin in the second one, which was really, really disappointing. But
I do not remember this. God, I love that game. I played that like every day.
Yeah,
I played that every day.
Yeah. He literally called me up and be like, "Hey, we're gonna play Battlefront."
Get over here.
Get over here, and I'd be like,
"Yeah,
sir."
Yeah.
But okay. So now, after talking rambling about Battlefront, we're geeks. Okay, we're nerds. But predictions for Episode 8 and Rogue One. What I want to see out of Episode 8. And we talked about this last week, the plot leaks, but I really want Rey to be a Skywalker. Hands down, I want her to be a Skywalker. Like, if she is a reincarnated Anakin Skywalker, I will be pissed off. I will be pissed. Because that makes no freaking sense at all.
I don't think she's gonna be like struggle with the dark side and the light side. I think it's going to be Ben that's going to be struggling with
Yeah.
He already is, kind of.
Yeah, he is, but I think... And he's not going to be able to be redeemed. No way is he going to be able to be redeemed.
Yeah, he might die in the process.
Well, he killed Han Solo, man! That's hard!
Yeah, that's...
Oh, that's so tough to be redeemed by. I mean, Anakin, he killed a bunch of kids, but you never, like, saw it. You just assumed that he did.
Yeah, he did.
But, I mean, you killed... the smuggler, man, the number one main man smuggler, and you killed him. Man, I just don't talk about it. No, I'm just kidding. But and I hope that we see a lot of Luke in this one. And from what I've heard is that Luke is going to be a main point guy in this whole thing, and I really do dig that. And I hope him and Snoke have some battle, which would be legit.
That'd be good.
It'd be awesome.
I'm really interested to see what Snoke kind of.
I thought he was gonna be Plagueis, but he's only he's only gonna be 7 foot tall. That one thing was just of him.
Yeah, it was a hologram. Yeah.
So that made him look bigger. Mm-hmm. So I think he's gonna be around 7 foot. And Andy Serkis hasn't even done anything for Episode 8 yet, because he's so busy with Planet of the Apes. He's doing this new Jungle Book movie, which is weird because Disney has a Jungle Book movie. And it's gonna be
another one.
It's not from Disney. It's gonna be from like Universal.
Okay. So
he's doing it through Universal, and he's doing all this CGI stuff.
That's gonna be tough to get past. I didn't see this Jungle Book.
Oh, it was fantastic.
Yeah, that's what
it was fantastic
from just about everyone who's seen it.
I mean, there was a thing on Collider Mailbag which I watch all the time. They have this show called Collider Jedi Council, which you all should check out. Plus our show. We're kind of the lower budget type of show, but and just a little bit. But they've talked about how there was a question on Mailbag about how the Jungle Book gets so well received from their CGI, and why the prequels get bashed for it. And I think it's a different time. It's a different time if the technology's really picked up. And honestly, if it weren't for George Lucas, we would not have Jungle Book. Because that's literally all CGI. They filmed that all in Los Angeles and a lot in Los Angeles. Didn't go anywhere. The only real thing was Mowgli. Yeah. Mowgli was the only real thing to happen.
Yeah, so. The CGI thing, definitely, like, if you look back at the old movies in general, and you look at the CGI, and you can kind of tell where it's kind of, you can tell it doesn't look real. Yeah, it looks fake. It's superficial.
Yeah,
it's computer generated.
Yeah.
And with the technology now, I mean,
it literally looks like you are looking at us
now and stuff.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like, it's pretty damn real. If you have like a high def TV, you could, and you just show that to like a little kid, you think it was real.
Yeah, absolutely. It's crazy what they can do now. And then we're done with episode 8. Do you have anything else on episode 8?
Yeah, I kind of want to see episode 8 be like its own thing. We always compare episode like the first 3 movies and then the second 3 movies, and we kind of
And it's really not fair, to be honest with you.
we kind of make we kind of see similarities in the movies. I mean, episode 4 in this new movie were kind of similar. There were some similarities. I mean, the Death Star kind of type thing. But I really need to see from this next one that like the story is different. Mm-hmm. It's not just a remake with kind of new characters of maybe episode 5. I need to see some things be different. I need to see maybe new characters added. And I think the lineage thing is a little too overdone. I kind of want to see Rey as being just some random person that is gifted with the Force that Luke just took in, and Rey was kicking Ben's ass, and that's why Ben is all pissed and like ruined it for everyone.
Yeah,
because he was the son of the Solos, and he was
his
angry.
grandfather is Anakin Skywalker / Darth Vader, the chosen one. So
and he's getting his ass kicked.
Yeah,
and I think it'd be really good for it would be something new.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think.
For Rogue One, I want to see this guy kick some ass. That's what I want to see. I want to see Vader in his prime, choking a guy with one hand, using the Force, slaying 6 other guys with a lightsaber, and just kicking ass. I just want to see him just make it look like
choking 3 people out.
Yes,
he doesn't even have 3 hands.
I just want to see him go ham. I just want to see him just.
He can just do it once and then look away, and the guy's still up on the wall.
And I want to see it
and just have a conversation with this guy over here or something.
You really want to?
Yeah, be like, I am that powerful,
dude. And then I really want to see how well done they do with the stealing the plans and actually stealing the plans. Because I've always wondered, how'd they steal them? How'd they manage that? And that looks, the movie, like, we're going to be seeing another trailer at Celebration. And we will try to have something set up where we are watching it live. We'll probably do something for it. It's the 15th, but we'll see.
I was just about to ask you.
Yeah, the 15th, it's it's 15th, 16th. I think it's just the 15th. No, it's the 14th, 15th, 16th. It's a 3-day event. But I'm going to be watching it, of course, because I'm a fanboy. So, we'll be doing that. We'll be doing a whole bunch of other stuff. We'll be trying to watch the films and doing commentary. It really depends on all of our schedules this summer, but I'm pretty much free every night. Because, I work like on the weekends, so I'm pretty much through during the week. That not everybody's like that, so I would love to do that. I've seen it done, and I think it's interesting to throw out other people's points during a movie. Like, I like that shot. That was a really good shot. Like how well it was done. I like the symbolism of that shot. And how it foreshadows and all this stuff, how it connects and stuff like that. I think that'd be interesting to do for. Definitely the original trilogy. Maybe I really don't like watching 1 or 2, to be honest with you.
You don't like Jar Jar?
Oh, don't
I was
get
giving
me
him
started.
so much crap. Because in the new movie, I wanted Jar Jar to come back. I thought it was going to be...
Don't start that. Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment. Still don't have any comments, man. I really want to know if we're doing a good job or we're just doing a god-awful job and you guys are just watching because you're either family, friends, or something. I just want a positive feedback or negative feedback. Doesn't even matter. Like, you guys need to look at the camera more. You need to maybe get some new background stuff, which I've noted myself, so we're going to try to do that. But, Nick, you got anything else to say about the show? It's your first time.
Well, not really. Well, thanks for having me on.
You're gonna
come back and do this.
We're gonna try to get you on a regular basis. We're gonna have at least, it's gonna be me, Darth Depke,
Darth Depke.
Darth Ginger, and Darth Poulos for Vaders Fist next week. Hopefully, that's the plan. But as
a lot
always,
of feedback will be heated.
Yes,
Telling him he's wrong or something.
exactly. And I get that all the time.
Arguments
But
going on.
may the force be with you always.